Hey, intro initiated. Welcome to the Out There channel. Live stream 230, I think it is. Without Google now, that keeps track of it. I have to keep another record of it. Trying out some new things here on Twitch. This is going to be like a catch up on the attack on my channel that's happening at the moment. And what the future may hold. So who's going to join me today, I don't know. If you're out there, say hi in the side chat. I suppose I should have broadcast it on Twitter, shouldn't I? But I'm hoping this thing will send out notifications. Hello, good to be back. Be back. Terminator will always be back, no matter how much they want to take me down. Alright, so let's get into it. I'll just send out a broadcast on Twitter, but I have to do it on this other screen, so just give me a minute and I'll be with you in a minute. And we got Area 51 joining us. Hey, at least something's working and the counter's working. How about that? A new counter for Twitch. So we're leaving Google behind, but we'll get more into that today and give you a catch up on it all. Let me just send out a tweet. Now live at Twitch, the only place to be. Yes, I'm kind of liking Twitch, a lot faster, I think, but it hasn't got all the nice features, but especially donations, I think. But anyway, I have put my subscribe link on there where you can pay monthly, and I'll get into that in a minute and see where the future's going to go. How many people can get behind this and actually want truth on the UFO field? I'm the guy that can do it, but it's going to take money. As usual, the root of all evil is money. And it should help out a lot of other people in the process, hopefully. Anyway, I've sent out a tweet, see how many more show up. We've got one dedicated Area 51. So yeah, we're trying to read up on Twitch how to add in donations. And it sounds like you have to be a partner first, and you have to hit 50 subs. So we need those 2,000 subs to come over to Twitch. I think there are only about 100 that are only active on YouTube, which is kind of sad. So before we get into the dirty side of politics on UFO side of things, I just want to talk about what I had visions for the UFO field. Now, you may recall I started 4 years ago Had no clue how to do video editing, let alone streaming, or how to be a host and improve my English and all that sort of business, interview skills and all that sort of stuff. Because normally I was a technician and people come to me on help desk and I would go along and fix their problem or speak over the phone. That's where the sort of industry I come from. Also was a land manager running complex stuff at university called PLC labs and CAD/CAM labs, real high-end cutting-edge stuff, new technology coming out. So yeah, I was a pretty busy guy. And then I left there and went from 40-hour weeks to 70-hour weeks because I was doing part-time tutoring on the side, as well as looking after a high school computer network, one of the biggest schools in New Zealand. So yeah, I've got a lot of background. I've also got degrees and boxes full of qualifications on various things, including Microsoft, which don't mean a shit stuff. Because you're always learning and you always have to self-learn, and the stuff that I've learnt has all been on my time. It hasn't been on university's time. So yeah, that chat window's a wee bit wider than normal, I think, just. But we can just resize it there a bit. Now I had this idea of getting together a group of intellectuals, experts in the field of their own standing, from video analysis to lasers to cameras, together. I know we've heard this before with To the Stars and other people, but my one was just going to be simple. I always look back at UFO Hunters series. I don't know if you remember them. They got canned. They got terminated. Like I got starting to get terminated on Google. UFO Hunters TV show. It was one of the better ones. And you probably can still find the episodes on the History Channel. But they're the ones that screwed them over. And I don't know why they didn't just go to creating their own live streams or episodes that they could have used Patreon or Subscribestar to get access to the videos they produced and just upload it to YouTube or other platforms. Mind you, now after seeing the shit that YouTube pulled on me, I would say stick with alt media. There's enough choices out there now. So my idea was to give back to the UFO field. So the people that donated and supported me for a long haul could eventually be invited into a thing I had planned. I don't know how many years it was going to take. But I wanted to create what I call a UFO bus. Now, well, probably just RVs maybe, with a lot of cameras on top, with scientific equipment. And I want to bring the best in the field along with me. That would mean paying them a salary and also getting security guards and people to manage, I don't know, food and all that sort of stuff if we made it to America. A convoy. So that's what a bus looks like. So a lot of big bands use them, right? But you can see there's plenty of space on the roof for platforms and all sorts of stuff like that. But also you can get RVs that look like buses. So could you imagine like 10 of those driving around with UFO bus on the side and creating a TV show out of it and seeing all the money coming in. and to fund it. How much money would need to set up in the first place would probably be like $1 million. It would probably cost $100,000 a month. So yeah, I don't know. We need a lot of experts that would be able to get behind this and admin it, because I don't have all the skills. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would like this idea. Paint it black and have UFO bus. The truth is out there painted on the side in yellow. I think it looked pretty cool. So yeah, we got 2 people watching now. Who's out there? So yeah, you've heard about people creating RVs. What do you call Hummers? Is it Humvees or whatever they're called? Some guy was going to get one of these with a rack on the top with a load of cameras, a full spectrum thing. Can't remember what the guy was now, but it's a similar idea I had. Now, we could invite every year some special people on YouTube that have been fans along for the ride. There's all sorts of possibilities, and I think it would be a really fun project to go to UFO hotspots and just stay there for a month and see if we can catch something. So yeah, it's going to cost a lot of money to do it, but if you subscribe like $100 per month on Subscribestar, if you get like 1,000 users, that could be $100,000 a month coming in. We could hit that target very quickly. $100 a month, what's that? About $30 a week. I think it's doable. If you're really into the UFO field, and there must be at least 1 million UFO fans out there, right? So, yeah, let's see, UFO cameras. Yeah, well, Hummer. Who did that one? I think it may even be mentioned on MUFON somewhere. So it's part of this. I think the idea come from Skynet, wasn't it? The Sky Hub, I mean. Sky Hub, Skynet. Can't even spell camera, can I? Cameras, UFO Hunter. Oh, here we go. Is that the one? How about that? Open minds. Let's see what comes up here. Special effects legend and UFO hunter Doug Trumbull to speak at 2016 UFO Congress. So this idea has probably been around for a long time then. Mastermind behind a special effects on sci-fis. Here we go, and it pops out the top of the car. Looks like a machine gun. I suppose, though, you want to have it come down into the passenger seats, I guess, to hide it from bad weather. But you can see here, if you did this with like a big party of RVs with cameras on top, we might catch something really special. So it's partnered with MUFON's chief. I'm not sure who that is. Video analysis, I suppose it's Merc. Right, so it's them two up to it. So they got the same idea, right? But maybe not so much fun. That's all we got on it. Not much at all. Doesn't say much about the cameras, what they're going to be using. checked out with photographic equipment and a short film about a man searching for UFOs. Self-contained modular device that can scan the skies for unidentified objects. That sounds a bit like Sky Hub, doesn't it? Scientific use in various instruments. So, yeah. I think this is the way we need to go if we want to prove UFOs, because we're not going to get it from third phase of the moon and people like that. Especially not Tyler, who's never cracked out a camera to the sky and he's bought one. At least these people can afford it, but they don't use it. And yeah, someone stole the idea, of course. But yeah, I think you could easily pay people to come over for maybe 3 months if they wanted to. A salary, and they get off holidays or whatever, a working holiday, or they could become permanently on the staff as paid members, right? Some will probably want to do it for free even, but I think it's very doable. Just need the people behind you, that's all. You need to trust what you're doing. And you can only be that being the #1 honest UFO channel on the web, and that's what we do here on the Out There channel. So, yeah, I'm not too sure much more what I can say there, apart from Twitch. Have I got a link to it? I know people donated to Google, but they get 30% off the money on memberships. So if we're not going to be using live stream over there, you might as well cancel your membership there and bring the money over to Subscribestar instead. But yeah, I just don't know how we're going to do it yet. Set up emojis and make it a bit more fun on live shows again. So it's like a starting over again. Well, not completely over again. At least I got some clues. So, we got Twitch. I don't know if I got it here or not. Out the channel. Probably going to bring up the live stream, is it? I don't know. Might be a video. I suppose I should, yeah, says we've been going. Yeah, if you go to my main page, I see you click on there, don't you? I know. Try to figure this one out. About. Should normally down the side here give you various links. Probably too big. Let's just shrink it down a bit. Down here, I've got Subscribestar, which is a bit like Patreon, but it's run out of Russia, I believe. And you can pay there with credit cards. I don't think it does PayPal. Oh, it might do. Oh, no, it doesn't. PayPal has become like an evil entity controlled to try and take away easy payment options from competitors. Evilness in America, right? So yeah, you can see we're streaming on a stream there. And you can click on there to get to the chat if you ain't got the chat up anyway. I meant to customize it so I get so-called credits. Let's see, where's this? Where do you get to it? I don't know. Probably not there. No. Oops. Let's see if I can find. Are you meant to get stuff like this pop up? Achievements, I think it's called. And once you get a certain amount of achievements, you become a partner. So we're still learning this. I got dark thing turned on, which is better. Less blind in the eyes. Yeah, it's a bit hard to navigate, I find, to understand it really. I'm not sure. See, I've lost where I was now. I have to go back here. How do we get the achievements up? I suppose it's a dashboard, so you have to be logged in to show it to you, probably. Yeah, I can't show it to you. But you can see there was like a tick list, like adding title to a live show and stuff like this. And you have to go through a whole heap of stuff before they give you affiliate status, and then they give you partner status. And then you can actually buy upgrades and get emojis and allowed to take money by the looks of it, to actually get donations. Anyway, I suppose I better talk about what's going on in Google. Just check over here first. Edit stream info. I wonder if I could do that now. Title. I am under attack on Google. That's what I called this one. And my mission for ufology. Okay, and description. Go live notification. I don't need to change that, do I? Category. Search. Okay. Entertainment. Who cares anymore? It should be science and it should be research really. But I don't think they have it. Entertainment. No. Is it not going to let me do it? No. Stupid thing. What else can you do? Unfortunately, I can't show you what I'm doing. The best Microsoft Entertainment Pack. No, that's not what I want. Entertainment Hero. Stupid thing. That entertainment. Well, that'll do. Don't know what they're talking about. Tags. UFO. UFOs. How do we save it? There's the save button. Probably wasted my time. Did it change it at all anywhere? Nah, lost it. Hasn't got a save button. So I don't know. Basic channel. So there's a little learning class to this stupid Twitch. It's not as easy as YouTube, unfortunately. But it is very stable for streaming, I'll give them that. And it's not at least saying warning, not enough upload speed. It's saying it's excellent all the time. So, yeah, so you can see here, I've got a... Now we've got 5 watching. Who's out there? Still you, Area 51. As you can see here, we got a strike saying here, channel violations, which are bullshit. And I can click on that there for more information. I'll just make it full screen. I don't know if I have to scroll it down or not. It's on 80% as it is. So if we click on there, it gives us a rundown if I don't move my mouse. Copyright strikes are issued when we remove content because a copyright owner sent us a complete and valid legal request asking us to do so. Community guideline strikes are issued when we remove content because it violates YouTube's community guidelines. This includes, but not limited to, instances of nudity. Oh no, alien, keep your clothes on, or sexual content, violent or graphic content, harmful or dangerous content, or spam. What they mean by spam is taking someone's video and just uploading it, I guess, as well. So if you got a UFO video and you ask permission and just replay it on your channel, that's classed as spam. But I never see any of these UFO fraud channels being taken down for that. There's a certain person out there called UFO Man that does that. His whole channel is spam. He's requesting video footage from other people that already have it up on YouTube and just replaying it without any critical review, analysis, and all the other stuff that comes under fair use because he asked permission. So this is what gets us into this thing here. So they got the strike in, and I put in a counterclaim. As you can see here, I don't want to reveal any sensitive information by mistake, but I think this one's alright so far. It says I got one copyright strike. I mean, it asked, it's not done by a robot, to take down your video because they believe it contains material that violates their copyright. As a result, your video has been removed and channel received a strike. If you get 3 strikes, your account, along with any associated channels, will be subject to termination. Okay. Sounds like the mafia, doesn't it? Do nothing, strikes expire after 90 days. So basically I'm crippled. My channel's crippled for 90 days for live streams, because that's one of the perks that's removed. Doesn't say that you lose live streaming. It doesn't say anything there about what you lose, apart from having your video deleted. Request retraction, which I tried to haven't tried to do. Got to be careful what's going to show. Submit counter notification. So that's what I tried to do, and I got this bullshit planted on me here. Alien head slightly in the way there. I'll just move him out slightly. So you can see here it was a 4-minute clip. They used to have the time up. It's now gone. Oh no, here it is. 33 to 37. You can't play the clip, it's been deleted. So you can't see what it was. Well, lucky enough I got a backup of it. It says exclusive, Corey Good exposes the secret space program nonsense, which we know he's lying because the producer of Gaia TV said so. He made a mistake of admitting it, maybe in private chat, and the guy thought that was disgusting, which it is. So we can select action, as we've read there. Contact claimant, which ain't going to do anything good, which is obviously the clip was from Dr. J. And or counterclaim. But now I clicked on the little question mark here last night to find what it said. We think it's possible you are misusing our counterclaim notification process. If you're sure you have all the necessary rights, can't quite get it there, to the post. To post content, you may resubmit your request. So why think I'm misusing a notification one? I ticked all the right boxes, submitted my address details, and said it was fair use, and I said why it's fair use, because it was a review, it was analysis, it was criticizing, and it was doing all that, which was on fair use. And I told him to compare it to the He Productions lawsuit, which used the whole video. I did not use the whole video, I only used 4 minutes, as you can see, of his 60-minute exclusive interview. It's disgusting, really, isn't it? And now I'm being accused that I'm abusing their system when it's them abusing me. They planned this, and this is their first strike, and there's probably going to be more to come. So, as far as I'm concerned, since YouTube has crippled me, it's no use to me anymore. It is a redundant channel that I'll probably just use for backups to bring traffic to my other platforms. They brought it on themselves, and they shouldn't be getting 30% commissions from now on. Everybody should cancel everything they've paid to me on Google. I won't be upset, and bring it over to the alternatives. It's a shame. They just paid me out a month or so earnings, so I'm lucky to get that. Maybe they may have a contract that you can't get payments when you get a strike. So you can see that I'm not lying. I always tell the truth and bring everybody everything I can. But you can see when you go through the claimant thing, this is what they want. Enter contact information, provide, what's that? Rationale, which is fair use, right? Understand. See, you can see how it reads here. By filing a counter notification, you'll begin a legal process. A counter notification is a legal request for YouTube to reinstate a video that has been removed for alleged copyright infringement. Your personal information may be shared with the claimant, which should never happen, right? Because they can then, if anyone puts a false copyright claim on you like this, being arseholes, they can get hold of your address and harass you with lawyers as well as other things, right? If YouTube determines that your counter notification is valid, we will forward the entire contents to the claimant, including your personal information. Hey, thank you, Google. You don't give a shit about small channels. No. Straight away giving away the information. They may use the information to file a lawsuit against you. Yeah, screw over the little man for being restored and content being restored from YouTube. You can wait for the strike to expire. Yeah, of course you can. But it kind of shoots them in the foot, because now they're not getting 30% commissions, right? And they just fucked it up for themselves. Oh, I'm not allowed to swear. But that's really it, you know. The F word is what Google stands for. Do no evil. F right. That's all they ever do is evil. You can also connect the claimant and ask them to retract the takedown request. It would be wise for them to take it down, because now they're just getting bad publicity from it. And they won't be able to do a thing about it. Attack of the Kiwi. Anyway, I'm not going to continue because it will be asking all sorts of personal information here. And you have to do copyright school of all things, right? 4 years and 0 strikes and minor copyright claims put on me, and some of them actually did honour fair use and undo it. The worst, Hollywood, of course. They want Discovery Channel is particularly bad, and of course I even got a copyright notice for using a trailer of all things, which should never happen for Project Blue Book. So yeah, that's what's been happening. And so what can I do? I'm going to have to let it expire, because I ain't got no lawyers. I ain't got no sort of way to screw this guy over, win it in court, and prove a point. Dr. J, as you saw, is a lawyer, and you know what everybody thinks of lawyers, right? So yeah. Shame they don't have a time counter down here to show how long you've been going for as well. That would be really handy. So where's the counter on this? It's kind of weird. I can't seem to get the header to show properly. It's got the time on it. So there's another problem. I'm not sure what's going on there. I can show you what I mean. See how it's clipped it? It's clipped on the control panel on the other screen. And it won't scroll down. Well, I don't know why. I've tried the resized thing on it. Everyone knows. Have to change it. Would be a good thing. It's kind of stupid. Maybe it's the size of the font. Let's try and no, that's not. It's keeping it half all the time, regardless if I scale up the font or not. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So yeah, that's another problem to sort out. There's a lot more problems than there are solutions. For me anyway. So we only got 7 followers here. We need to get everybody to come across here now. And I don't know how to do it. Maybe when they watch this, maybe. And how can I get that time shown? Looks like it's 37 minutes already. That's kind of stupid how it's clipped it. But as soon as I stop the stream, I won't be able to play around with it. Yeah. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing any debunks. I guess midweek debunks. Let's see, it's Thursday here. So maybe I could do one tomorrow if I feel like it. All this extra stress is bringing me down energy-wise. Is the audio stuffed up, is it? Don't tell me that. Well, yeah. The audio's screwed. How long has it been doing that? You should tell me when it goes underwater. Because I got to reset the mixer. It's got a bug in it. I hope that was only for a short time. As always, technical problem. Alright. Come on. It's screwing up here. Yeah. CPU's nice and good at the moment. Yeah, I'm not too sure why the audio has that bug in the software. And it shows up randomly. And it's disgusting. Let me just see if I create a new tab. Get around that problem. That may have done it. Yeah, that fixed it. Delete the old tab and create a new one. Finally. Yeah, so I'm not too sure where everybody is, who got notifications. But I know there's a few people that are out there that haven't subbed to Twitch. And as you can see now, if I drag this over, you can see now it's not half clipped. And up the top here it has all the information, right? But it wasn't doing that properly last time. So that's what I see when the live stream's going. Yeah, I'll just show you also here. So the sound was screwed up for 30 minutes. Great. I think you can do at my name and it highlights it and you can say attention audio crap. I should pull that back over here. I think you can type at, can't you? Same as thing, and just choose a name. Hello. Live stream. What was it? 303. What did I say it was? I am under attack to lose YouTube channel. And my mission. See how that comes up. So it highlights it in, what is the color is that? White, is it? Oh, that'll stand out. So if you notice the audio, just do that in future and I'll sort it out within a few seconds. It's just a matter of resetting the engine that connects to Windows 10. I think it's a Windows 10 conflict with the software. Something I can't fix anyway, but I can reset it, which fixes it. And it may come back again. Doesn't always stick. Yeah, so I was going to show you the videos. I uploaded the one that was taken down. This one here with Fravor. Just make it big again. Fravor. This is the stats panel that you get on YouTube. Tells you whether you got it monetized, whether it's public or private or whatever. Tells you how many views you got and how many likes you got. And at the moment it's only 6 likes. The original one I think was getting close to 20 likes and had like 200 plus views on it. So yeah, and of course you got other functions here, playlists and comments from various people, and it tells you which one it's connected to. So you can set up various filters to make it easier to find comments you missed. I normally just have it unticked and it always shows the latest one at the top. Okay. And basically this is what I said on the re-upload where I took out the offended material. The Dreamteam panel made up of various UFO experts and channels. Dr. J, Third Phase of the Moon, and Goothon are abusing the strike system to take me down. Not only did Google allow the abuse, they totally ignored and false attack on my character to the extreme, claiming I was part of a pedo network. All this has been documented, tweets, feedbacks, and so on. I was told my computer claim for fair use was misuse and rejected. What the F? How about that? That was a manual strike on me, not content ID. Who in their mind puts a strike on another channel while claiming to want to work with the channel? I have this all documented in a live they did where they were planning on taking me down. It was given to Google admin. Cheers, Paul. Okay, so that's for the Google admin to pay attention to if it ends up in courts or ends up on TV NZ, TV New Zealand. I've been on TV before where injustice has been done to me and I won, and it made big bad publicity for Hollywood. So beware, you never know what's going to happen. There was also, I want to show you the original one. I've got my BitTube channel here somewhere. I'll just see if I can bring it up and just show you. You should be sub to it as well. You should be following me on BitChute. It's growing so fast. It gets more subs a day than I've seen any other system do, even Google. And in 2 years, it's going to overtake the number of views Google took to do 4 years in. That just says a lot to me. Let me just bring it up. Right, come on. I need to copy it off another screen. So yeah, all this business kind of makes you sick and can actually make you sick because there's a lot of stress that you don't need. So currently I'm not logged in on this browser, but you can see here we're already up to 537 subs and that's gone up 3 overnight. And here's all the videos, including ones that have been taken down. Ha ha ha. And it's on multiple platforms. Okay. And of course it can never be ever taken down. Once it's out on the web, it's out on the web, right? It's not like I'm re-uploading TV shows in full and not doing and just trying to make money off it. We're just using clips under the legal process and we get taken out because they don't want to honour fair use. It's just not right. The US need to really change that system to make it without using court system. Should be written in law. Bang bang, yeah, you used less than 10 minutes. Yes, he talked all over it. Yes, he paused and zoomed it. Yes, yes, yes. Bang, fair use, no claim. You know, it should be so simple to set up. Shouldn't have to go to court to prove it by case, right? So people can abuse you, right? And the whole system's broken. But here I've got the original up here, and if you click on that, I normally post a YouTube link to anything I upload, so in case I have trouble. And here's the original link, and now if I click on that, you'll see what it does. And it says who took it down. This video is no longer available to copyright claim by John Andy BULLIES, whatever his name is. And he goes by the name Doctor because he got a doctor in law, was it, or something like that. Anyway, I just wanted to show that. But yep, I think these people are mental, and they just won't stop. It's my gut feeling, and we'll see what happens. They go on about Tyler being taken down by Lions Ground. They're doing exactly the same. So yeah, kind of sickening, really. Okay, yep. You're a sub on there already, or you just subbed? I should really post the link to it, shouldn't I? Here you go. Anyone that's out there. I think it keeps the chat after the show, but the videos on Twitch get deleted after 2 weeks. It's not like YouTube. Unfortunately, it doesn't save it completely. I've yet to work out how to do schedules and to give it a name before I start the live show. Looks like I have to edit it before the live show. Can't change it during the live show like you can on YouTube. So, yeah, I suppose that's about it, really. Was there anything else I was meant to show you? Apart from, yeah, hopefully you understand that I'm totally honest about this sort of stuff, and I am a victim of the hate out there, and it's landed, and yet I let it go. These guys are hypocrites, and you've heard Nocturnal News say the same thing, who is Tyler's cousin, and we've been talking lately. He didn't like me going to his channel at first, but I said, look, I haven't attacked you for months. I don't like some of the stuff he's doing, and he's claiming Tyler's coming back. But he put out this hit piece on GoofOn. I'm pretty sure he'd be okay with me showing it. So if you've not seen it, here it is here. And you can see from the attack video they did on me, and what he said here come after, weeks after that attack on me, and they're attacking him. So if you click on that there, and just play a clip of it under fair use.
Nocturnal News. Now look, let's talk about GoofOn Radio. I don't even know the name of the channel. Now, let me tell you guys a few things before we get into the video. Number one, I'm on my iPhone. I'm not using my microphone because that's how little I care about this. I'm not going to take the time to make a proper video. So, let's get right to it. This guy, he's been insulting me, attacking me for whatever reason for, I don't know, since I started on YouTube about, what, 9-10 months ago. And so I'm going through my comments, and there's all these hateful, nasty comments from this guy, you know, just attacking me and criticizing me, telling me, you know, I'm a sellout, you know, because I defended Tyler, which...
So, I never attack people. I try not to, unless it's the last resort sort of thing, right? But generally, I'm generally a nice guy, right? And I even actually tried to help GoofOn with his live streaming while he was having so much trouble with it, but obviously he didn't appreciate it. It wasn't that, you know, I said, this doesn't make us mates, and I'm trying to help you. I said, I'm just trying to help you because I'm a good person. And I still believe that you are being duped by Blake Cousins and Third Face of the Moon to work with them. And he just can't see it. And, you know, when they do attack, they use his channel. They don't use their own channel to bring attention to me. You may have noticed that. So they're just using GoofOn's smaller channel, and if he gets taken out, it doesn't reflect on them, you see, because it's on his channel. You know, you can put the strikes on GoofOn, but they're protecting themselves, and they're just using them. But he's making some money out of it and some subs out of it, right? So yeah, I'll just copy this link here to you. Nocturnal News. I'll play more of it in a minute. GoofOn attacks. Now, he says the same things as I do, right? That they're hypocrites or double standards, and they use the strike system to take out their competition. And not even Hollywood does that, right? Every time I got a strike from Hollywood, it was done through the proper system where you can actually blur it out or cut it out and you don't lose the video. Not in this case. They used the manual strike, took it out straight away. So yeah, I'd never do that to anyone. And I've actually got someone using full videos of mine, which I have never struck. I've asked them nicely to at least, if they're going to use it, put in their header that actually the original is from where my channel is. Or they could just use a clip of it, would be fine. But they haven't listened. But because they're only a small channel, I never bothered striking them to get it deleted. It was just like the animation one I did with Trump and Hillary Clinton, where the UFO comes down and lands, and it made it into like an animation comedy, right? Using quotes that they said during elections. But anyway, just play the rest of this so you can have a listen to what he's saying. And I'll just put on caps as well.
We're going to get into, but let's read this first. Weak ass channel, Tyler wannabe. It'll never work because it's you, all caps. You don't have the it factor of Tyler. Well, I wonder if Goofon has the it factor of Tyler. Let's have a look. Here's his channel. We're going to come back to that momentarily, but let's have a look. Let's just see what the old Goofon is up to here, right? Okay, joined October 3rd, 2017. Got about 200,000 views. Now, we're going to get into third phase of Moon. So he's been on YouTube for 3 years, over 3 years. I've been on YouTube for 9 or 10 months. The first 3 or 4 months, I talked about the coronavirus in world news. But yet, I have a larger following and a bigger channel than this guy that has been on YouTube.
Yeah, but he forgets to mention that he had Tyler promoting it from his Twitter, not his YouTube channel. He'd have a lot more growth if Tyler actually had it on his YouTube channel. Yeah, so if you get a big recommendation from a large channel, obviously you're going to grow a few thousand overnight sort of stuff, right? So none of that sort of matter. So let's just skim on a wee bit. My balls are bigger than your balls.
Has about 25,000 more views than me, right? And keep in mind also, I have more subs. So look at my subs, you know, right? And again, this is an older picture, right? But right now, I think it's around 2,400, 2,500, whatever. Also, I have a big collaboration coming up with a large channel I'm going to announce very soon. So that number is about to skyrocket. So I just don't get it, guys, the criticism. You know, this month, past couple of months, it's been a slow time. You know, I've been a little bit slow on the channel, I'll be honest. You know, I've been working a lot.
So I wonder who the big channel is going to be. It won't be third phase of the Moon, I hope, because he doesn't seem to like them much.
You know, because I have a real job and a real life, and I can't spend my life on YouTube like a lot of these guys do. So I've had a pretty rough month, but probably better than him. You know, most of his videos are getting, you know, between 300 and maybe 600-700 views for a guy that's been on YouTube for 3 freaking years, day in and day out. Okay, now what?
Alright, so my channel has been suppressed as well, though, in Google for years, and I've hardly got a scraping of subs, and BitChute's proven that is the case. So yeah, if they think you're pro-Trump in any way, form, they tick a few things probably in their admin panel and suppress your channel. It would be good to see behind the scenes, wouldn't it, on Google?
What is his problem with me? Goofon. What is his problem? He's mad because, right here, 2,130, what is that, 30 subs, okay? So I literally have more subs than this guy, but what is his problem with me? He's mad because I defended Tyler. You know, he says Tyler's a hoaxer, he's a fraud, you know, and by association, you know, you are him, you're as guilty as him, you know, birds of a feather flock together. So what does this guy do? He goes over to third phase of Moon. Now, Goofon, I know you're listening. I would like you to put out a public statement that third phase of Moon has never hoaxed a video, that they have never, they're not frauds, they haven't taken advantage of the UFO community. And by the way, I'm not hating on third phase of Moon. I like those guys. I've known them for a while. I've been subbed to their channel for like nearly 10 years. I think 9-10 years. And yet, here's the thing.
To me, that's a double standard there, though. So you got to remember that Goofon's a puppet for them. So if he's friends with them, then he better watch out.
all this, but I'm trying to save you guys time. But my point is, this is my challenge to Goof On. I want you to publicly say that they're not hoaxers, they've never put out fake videos, because that's what you criticize Tyler for. He's a liar. He took advantage of the UFO community. He's a hoaxer. He did all this and and here's the thing, guys. Let me slow down, because I'm really irritated.
Well, I've put out 100% proof that he was, right? And I've also put out proof that third phase of the moon definitely hoax stuff. And also stuff that we can't prove beyond doubt, but they never ever produced evidence that they got it through email, right? Same as Tyler has never done it, or got the people on to interview that submitted the so-called CGI UFOs. Right
now, I'm really sick of this guy. I mean, what is wrong with these people? Like, I've done nothing to these people at all, absolutely nothing. Constantly getting attacked. I truly don't get it. If it's not him, it's Unirock. If it's not Unirock, it's some other channel. It's just like it's like dealing with a bunch of children. Lions ground. Like these guys just need to just grow the hell up. Like, this is YouTube, right? I don't understand it. So, and again, I don't understand that double standard of, I don't like you because, you're basically, taking the side of a known hoaxer. But meanwhile, because my channel is declining and as an act of desperation, I'm going to go hop on one of the biggest hoaxers, on YouTube, hop on their channel to boost up my own channel because it is, just pathetic and failing. I mean, let's be honest, guys. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be a jerk. But, you get to a point where people push and push and push and push and push, and eventually you have to reply. You have to respond. That's exactly what I'm doing here, right? So is he saying he's going to go and join with Third Face to push his channel, or he's just making a point that Goof On is working with Third Phase of the Moon to build up his channel? I don't quite understand there. Okay, now, moving forward. We can read this again. And like I said, this is one comment, I don't know, of 10, 20. He's always talking bad about me on Twitter, YouTube, but I've never said one thing to this guy. In fact, he insulted me a while back. I go to his Twitter feed and I apologize to him. Now let me pause there, guys. He attacks me. I said something in return. Then I said, hey man, you know what? I'm sorry. Let's be friends. Whatever. Let's be adults. How about that? And I still feel the same way. I don't hate this guy. I don't know this guy. But for him to go around saying weak-ass channel, Tyler wannabe, I'll never work, or it'll never work because you don't have the it factor of Tyler. Well, again, man, it's kind of like the pot calling the kettle black, bro. I mean, like I said, now you're in bed with the, one of the biggest hoaxers, not on YouTube, but in the world. But, I have screenshots 2, 3, 4 months ago of you saying you would never work with a hoaxer. You would never, be a part of any fraudulent channel. You care about the UFO community. And now because your channel is miserably failing, you're doing anything to boost up those numbers, And not long ago, you had, what, I think 1,500 subs? I mean, for a guy that's been on YouTube for 3.5 freaking years. I mean, my God, if I was on YouTube for 3.5 years and had 1,500 subs, it's probably time to shut it down, buddy. I mean, it's probably time to call it a day. So again, he's incredibly hypocritical and attacks people for no reason. Like, what is wrong with the UFO community? Can anyone out there please help me? I mean, what is it? Like, these full of frauds and double standards. And all out to make a buck for their own pockets, unfortunately, not for the actual UFO field itself. Guys are like petulant children. I don't understand it. Then, okay, let me touch on one more thing. Sorry, guys, I'm walking right now. I'm outside. Look, it's a beautiful day, enjoying the weather, yelling into my iPhone, so. How come it sounds like he's in a room with echo there, though? But I want to touch on one more thing. He puts out a video saying, where is Secure Team 10? Secure Team 10 vanished, right? These guys don't know jack shit about what happened to Tyler. The only person that talks to Tyler is me. How am I going to prove that? He'll be on my channel pretty soon. That he's vanished, disappeared, or he's dead, he's this, he's that. You guys sound like fucking idiots. I mean, my God. And then, let me take it a step further. I mean, just the level of ignorance goes up and up and up and up. Now people are saying, you know, Tyler's gone over a logo. They're like, oh yeah. Well, he was using this logo, right? Is what I heard on the internet. And you know, basically, you know, his channel was taken down, and it's so ridiculous. I'm not going to recap the whole thing. That is not what happened. You know, Tyler is gone because he wants to be gone, not because any of you idiots out there have any relevance to his situation. Now, I know you would like to think that you're that important, that you actually had something to do with it, but you're not. I mean, just stop. I mean, please stop. You're not that important, okay? And that's what people think.
There you're wrong. We are important, and truth is important. Alright, so yeah, contact them here. You can see here. I'll put out a comment. Am I blocked? I wasn't sure whether he had blocked me or not. He made some good points. Goofon is a moron and keeps making nonsense claims. He doesn't even get fair use. He's no better than you, maybe worse, working with big proven frauds. I think he will get sued before long. The list is getting longer. But hypocrites are full on in ufology. As for Tyler, come on, it's not rocket science. He's clearly either in rehab, maybe ordered by court. Google has uploads limited for 6 months and waiting for it to expire. So he's replied back. Nope, bro, and damn right. Have you seen him email Tyler with the photo of alleged alien in his garden? So this is Goofon. Remember, he tried to send a stupid picture of a palm leaf that looked a bit like an alien with big eyes to Tyler to use on his channel so he could get a mention, so he could grow his channel faster. And because Tyler didn't pay any attention to him, he got all upset and started attacking Tyler. He was hoping to get featured on his channel and get an instant sub boost. No, I don't block people. I'm not a bitch. I don't either. My mods do. Truth is a good way for others to block you though. Speak Tyler's name and look who shows up. No, it wasn't. It was to do with Goofon, mate. He did actually post other stuff, but the comments didn't show. Where he was talking about that he's got evidence that third phase hoaxes, because they admitted it to Tyler and stuff like that. So whether he does another interview, another video, I mean, we'll have to see. Probably not, because he'd be working with third phase himself. And look, we got the plane one that we debunked last week. Alright, so if you want the real solution to that one, I think Charles did a follow-up one, and he found that there was an airport the other side of the mountain with the white plane in question landing next to 2 jets, apparently. So sadly he's not around, but maybe we could do that maybe tomorrow on another live show. So yeah, I'm not too sure how I can organize that with him though. Because obviously you didn't get the notifications for this live show. So yeah, I need to figure out maybe how to send schedule notifications. I don't know. Probably need some help with Twitch. Yeah, so yeah, it's been a crazy week again, and I don't know what's been happening out there because I haven't really had a chance to look at the UFO stuff. I've been trying to fight to try and get my channel back, and it's not going away. In fact, I've actually got let's see, Twitter. I twittered that Team YouTube, which are pretty much useless, right? about it and giving them all information. But you can find it down here. Screen snapshot of the takedown. I'm not too sure if he's joined Twitter, but you really should, I suppose. And also, Gab is the next growing one. It's already got lots of members in the Facebook group there. Anyone can post stuff on UFOs there as well. It's really slow doing it this way for some reason. Takes away for it to bring up the pictures, doesn't it? What was that one? Oh yeah, this is to do with here it goes. I found a thing about Corey Good, and I've posted some links there. But here's the original thing to Team YouTube. And you can see it was sort of brushed over. And of course the pedo comment is there too somewhere. If you scroll down, various people. Susan replied to it. Charles. Google comments are really messy. They're not properly structured. Totally waste of time, really. It's not a proper tree structure, so you miss what people are replying to. So I joined D-Live and Twitch. D-Live, the live run was terrible. It went out of sync about 2/3 of the way through. God knows why. But they've only tested it with OBS software, not Minicam. So there was a copy of the pedo comment. I'm pretty sure I posted it up to Team YouTube, and they did 0 with it. They didn't care. They don't care if people are falsely accusing you of stuff. Till your house gets burnt down and they end up in the news. You should be able to search for it. Yeah, I post a lot of stuff, don't I? What's that one? Follow on Twitter now. Yeah, but there's also Gab as well. Let's see if I can bring it up. Gab is the Facebook replacement. It's got a few coding errors with it still. But that's being targeted by big corporations and bankers to be taken down, because they don't like a social media that doesn't have censorship. That don't like people telling the truth or having their opinions out there. But you can see here I'm logged in. I'm not sure how you share the link though. Profile, is it? That way? I think you still have to join. Gab, the new Facebook. The alternative Facebook, I should say. I probably can't see what I'm typing, but that'll do. And it's got a user group on there, so I've got the user account, but I've also got a group. How do I get to it? So much I have to do. So I've only got 5 followers there. Let's see, how do you get up the side bit? There used to be a side bit here. Let me see, full screen maybe? No. Settings, maybe have to be home tab. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. So I got a shortcut here to the group. which I'll post a link to it, and to see if it's got any new ones overnight. No, it's still 45 members, but it's been growing up maybe 1 to 3 subs a day to the group, but no one actually posts anything to it apart from people attacking me. So let's have a look. Alright, someone actually liked something I posted for change. Okay, so I'll just get that link to you for the group as well, in case you miss it. Gab group. But personally, everyone should be joining my Discord group, because we have a lot of fun on there. We have like sitting around in the music room, listening to music and talking in text chat or voice. So you should come and join us. But I'm not sure what's that pedo comment though. Goof on. Probably got taken down, right? You know how these things work. They're out there. 2016, I think. I don't put channel on it. So I got those banners, you know, the banner I got here. I've also got it on t-shirts. It's my old banner, but it's still quite a good one with the space alien. So what was that one? There you go. But where's my attack comments? It's not come up, has it? Oh, here we go. There we go. There's the comment. P-Day Paul. And the other one, we got it in that live stream when I found it, right? With DB Cooper 77 saying that me and you guys all part of a P-Day network. You should all be upset by this. This disgusting thing to say. And Google didn't do a thing about it. So if we... I don't know if you guys even replied to that, but I don't think anyone did. And if no one backs it up, they just think, oh, it's just one person, not to worry about it. The power of people can make a difference. P-Do. Comment. I'm surprised it's not censored. Maybe because I posted it as a snapshot. So yeah, what else was there? Alright, there was if you go to my About tab, it's got more of the links there. I can't add any more to it. They're limited to 10 links. So all the links there are the maximum I can do. I can't add any more to it. I'd like to put Gap, my other alternative media links, but they won't allow it. So yeah, we got Discord here. And since I've already logged in, but if I copy that there into the side chat, come and join us on Discord. And if you ever get time, sometimes we're up at crazy hours, so you never know, you might be up at a crazy hour too. And just need to chill out. So yeah, we got Countryman. He's been sitting around in the room. Plex comes in, although a lot of these guys need their own mics and headsets, right? And of course you get all the nitty gritty and stuff that's not public there as well. Hey, Plex finally come over. Where is everybody? We had some audio corruption, but we only reset it after 30 minutes. I didn't realize. So when you get a chance to play it back, we're about to see how bad it was. I think it's working pretty good here on Twitch. It's been hanging between 20 and 50% CPU mostly. As long as I don't have the extra chatter, which seems to peak up the percent quite high. I'm not too sure why it should be the case. It's like there's some maybe conflict happening. Even though they're on separate portable browsers, they should not be in any way conflicted. So yeah, just have to try it out tomorrow when I do a live midweek catch up with Charles on, hopefully. But yeah, maybe there is something on this computer that's spyware and nothing's been found. But we tried to find it with Task Manager, remember? And everything looked alright. But there's a lot of process that Windows 10 just kicks off in the background, and one of those just kicks off and bang, the whole thing comes to a grinding halt. So yeah, I've just gone over everything here. We're just going to maybe just have a quick look at what's been happening lately to see what we may talk about tomorrow. So what do we got here? I think that is a iOS app, first version, used to fabricate those fake UFOs in Korea. So maybe we can look at that one tomorrow. I'm not sure if he's putting up too much. Old fake, I think. Did we look at that one too? Now what's this one? Okay, Firma Gang, already explained, 2014. Emanated gift about a raw image by Curiosity. It was a image artifact. Is that the one that looks like a bird or something? Bit of dirt on the lens, was it? That thing there. Moving in the background. See if we can zoom in. Oh yeah, a little glitch in the matrix. There's little black dots. As you know, like cosmic radiation can actually cause little dots on the CMOS sensors. I'm not sure if they use CMOS up there or CCD technology, and CCD technology is more robust, I think, for radiation, but and it doesn't have the roll and shutter problem. But then CMOS is so good now, its processing speed so much faster. Anything new they're putting up in space will have all the latest technology, and probably even technology that's not been released to us yet, right? So yeah, what does he put up here? Right, Tic-Tac, we've been over this one. 70-foot alien craft, which we debunked as a small Maya 200 towards West Country. What does he say it is? Nope, that was just a contrail at sunset. No, I don't think, is that the wind farm one? Is that the right one? Oh no, it's in UK. Must be something different then. Looks very similar to the one we looked at, wasn't it? That's the case. Oh, there you go. Clouds can look like tic-tacs. Leftover contrail, was it? I wonder how he got contrail for it. Must have seen a plane fly past that location. Here we go. What's this one? Blimp flying on that day. On what day? So he's managed to get the time and date that we couldn't get. He thinks it's blimp flying over the windmills. I don't believe it. Because the shape was not like that. Is it the right one? Let's have a look. It is too. Well, the blimp come down. What is it though? Blimp. What kind of blimp? Oh well. And is there a airport? Well, there's a plane flying through that valley there. I wonder if there's a small plane though. I think he might be wrong. Maybe there are blimps that fly through there too, but maybe there's also a small plane that passed, which matches better. Well, there was definitely a valley. We were sure on that. It's going this way though. So it starts off there, is it? And flies across that way. So yeah, we'll have to look at that again tomorrow probably and see if they're correct. What date did he get for that? He must have got some more information that we didn't have. 3:40 UTC time. Oh, we'll come back to that one. We did put it down to a blimp or plane, but still, it's not too bad. Definitely not a UFO. So that's why you got to use the apps, people. If that guy had the app on the phone, he wouldn't need to submit it to idiots like Third Phase of the Moon that do nothing with it. If you submit it to MUFON, they would have all the information. Didn't they say it was submitted to MUFON, but didn't actually put up the case number? Anyway, I have to talk to Charles about that one. Anyway, I think I might just wrap it up there for today, and thanks for those that joined me. And if you missed out the beginning, go back and have a listen. And let's try and end this, shall we? There we go. And thanks Area 51 for being there. We need more people like you, obviously. There's a war out there, folks. We may lose the occasional battle, but we'll win overall. At least it didn't peak to 100% CPU, it's sitting around about 92, so that's pretty good. Take a look there for what? Rewards. You need to post it on Discord for us after the show. Good night, guys. Well, it's actually afternoon here. And I gotta see if I can schedule for tomorrow's show. So if you'd like to help me out with that, I think I can sort of suss it out. Yeah, it's a shame you can't give people access to your account as schedulers or something that may know what they're doing. Oh, I better end. I ain't got a stop and start button like I have on Google. Come on, get up.